So this video doesn't have a script. It's probably very obvious. And there's also the fact that I'm not using my brand new mic because I'm way too exhausted to get it set up. So if I stumble or I pause or if things just don't really make sense, that's why. There's also the fact that I'm planning on not doing a bunch of editing to this video because I want to get it out fast, because I think it's important that I can quicker. The main announcement is that episode 2 is going to have to be prolonged a bit more, if not rehashed into a different medium, because the audiobook format that I'm doing right now is not going to work considering my IRL life situations I'm dealing with, and also health issues, both mental health and bodily health, that is preventing me from working like I want to. Without going into too much detail, I had 2 recent deaths that really impacted me. One was a family pet that I've had for 8 years. Her name was Winter. I think I've talked about her a little bit on my page, or at least put photos of her on my stories and stuff. She passed away suddenly because her liver started failing, and we had to put her down. And then within that same week, we had a family member pass away. I'm not going to get into detail about the family member. I feel weird talking about it to the internet because that's a lot more private for me. But with that recent passing and a lot more responsibilities being thrusted upon me, it's been a little bit difficult. There's also the fact that bodily, I haven't been doing well. I haven't been eating, and I also have been getting really weak because of it. And when I do eat, I can't keep it down. And this is not something I am choosing to do. It is something my body's doing on its own. This is something that's been going on for a couple of years, so I don't want people to worry and think this is a random new illness and oh my god, Rosa's dying. No, this is something that has been happening. I recently also got COVID, and so it got a lot worse, and I haven't been having an appetite now. Before, I used to be able to at least eat because I would be hungry. But with this new COVID that I got, you can still kind of hear it in my voice. It's mostly gone now. It doesn't really make me hungry anymore. I'm not throwing up, but I'm also not hungry. And I already don't eat a lot because of the frequent gut health issues I have. So this is not a good mixture, and I'm losing a lot of weight and also growing very weak. So I'm unable to do a lot of the things that I want to do. And mental health-wise, I have not been getting medicated like I thought I was going to be, and that's going to have to be prolonged until I start college, which is upsetting. Most people don't know this, but I have been looking into a diagnosis for BPD or other forms of mental illness for a couple years now, mainly due to what past therapists and mental health professionals have told me upon talking to me. Granted, because BPD is a personality disorder, the area I'm in is very hesitant to diagnose me with such a thing because I was a minor. Now that I'm 18, it'll be a lot easier to get a diagnosis like that. And even so, if I have to wait a little bit longer, or get diagnosed with something else in the passing years, there'll be something. I just wanted to talk to a psychiatrist, but due to problems with my insurance getting cut off right when we were building credit, I'm not able to do that to look into my bodily health or my mental health. So that combined with not having a solid routine and being stuck in a room that's bringing me no inspiration, mainly because I packed everything up in my room. I don't really show my room online, but if you remember, in 2023, when I was posting content often, I would post an animatic like every 3 days. And then also TikTok videos every day on top of that. Mainly because of that was the environment I was in. My room was creatively made to inspire me, and it was the main source of my inspiration and what made me motivated. I can't work in blank spaces. It drives me crazy. I have ADHD, so having nothing around me makes my head go insane. And I've been stuck in this new room, for a long time, getting ready to move, staring at blank walls, while mentally not doing the best, and it's been really getting to me. I don't really like drawing anymore. I'm not saying I'm gonna quit drawing altogether, because I love drawing deep down still, and I always will, no matter what happens. But right now I've been hating it, mainly because my main coping mechanism for a very long time was drawing. However, with all that's going on, and plus me working on Roseverse, I've been starting to see it like a job, and not liking anything I make because it's not good enough. I've talked about before how I've struggled with this on my TikTok. I think I also posted it on my YouTube. I can't remember. But usually I would get over that because I would be making short form content and not living up to many people's expectations. However, with Roseverse suppressing my expectations and making a lot of people invested, which I love, but at the same time scares me, because there's a group of people now that I'm worried won't appreciate my art. I'm proud of my writing, I always will be, but my greatest insecurity has always been my art. Damn, I've been talking too long. Mental health wise, because I don't have that coping mechanism to use right now, it's been getting pretty bad. I haven't really talked about my mental health a lot. I'm sure there's been illusions about it throughout my content. I mean, I wrote chapter 1 when I was around 17 years old, and I've been told before, like, how did you invoke such emotions? Well, Killer was basically written after 15-year-old me. So if you ever want to know the inspiration for that, me at 15. And also Claudia from Interviews with a Vampire, the new season, the new one, the 2022 one. Those are the two main inspirations. Me, traumatized at 15, and then Claudia. But essentially, I haven't been doing the best. And I've been trying to push through it. Usually I can, but this has been like a built-up thing for a couple of months. I've been having a lot of bad situations happen one after the other, and it's been hard. For a while I was doing really good mentally, but then a lot of stuff went down, and now I'm just not. It's been an issue for a while now. I'm trying to get better at it, and I'm also trying to do more things, and my family is also making sure I'm all okay, but I can't cope like I used to, because I'm hating art right now, and it's making my mental health worse and making me more insecure, which is upsetting. So I'm trying my best to find other coping mechanisms. I've been really into Pixelmon lately. I've been trying to think of ways that I can get around all of this and still make content for you guys, because I feel terrible. I know that my mental health is valid and what I'm going through is valid, but at the same time, you guys have been supporting me for a while, and I want to return that. So, my best decision for episode 2 is likely going to be posting animatics of scenes I really like, with the voice lines I do have from the cast. All the cast has finished their voice lines, which is the most upsetting part, because episode 2 people did incredible. But I really want episode 2 to be heard, especially because it comes with a bunch of new characters that are specific to Roseverse, meaning that they need more promo than the other episodes typically would be needing. And plus, episode 2 cast members are just incredible. Every single one of them are incredible. They're amazing, and they're the sweetest people ever. They represent Elsewhere so wonderfully. Episode 2, the AO3 fanfiction, is out. I'm gonna link it in this description if you want to go ahead and read it. I don't really have much else to say besides I'm sorry. This is so sudden, and I feel really bad because I know so many people were looking forward to it. And I'm gonna try to tough through it so I can give the content that I've been promising and hyping up for so long. I'm just in a little rut right now, and I think once college starts and I have a routine again, I'll be a lot better. I'm gonna try my best to upload more videos. What I might do to fix a lot of the lack of animatics that are gonna be coming out is uploading the part 2 of my redesigns. So, if you have any ideas of characters you want to see redesigned from the redesigns next, let me know. I might just stick with the Star Sanses and the Bad Sanses, or I could get started in like Color Sans or whatever. Up to you guys and what you say. Anyways, that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and I promise I'm gonna get through this, and I'm gonna show you guys how cool Roseverse has been. Thank you.